ABS-CBN Sports proudly presents Resolve.
It's a rotation, but this time, Ulan challenging the blockers and making it better.
Composure. Control.
From the other side. Passes again. And that. The Lady Dominoes in control so far of set number 2.
Confidence.
This is what you wanted to say. Yeah. Check ball. Will they go 5 straight? Let's get it. Doses the set.
Perseverance.
Solo lang. Podcast naman ngayon. Roll, set.
Oh, and Santiago still gets the line.
Grace.
Mata. Off to Daniel Juan. And we're tied to Pineda. Pineda.
Resilience.
Oh! Nobody home for Anderson. And Antonio. Iuno si Valdez. Malapit sa net. Kuha pa rin.
Tenacity.
Again.
This is the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends.
We're back here at the arena in San Juan. It is Volleyball Central for the second game of our Wednesday doubleheader. Earlier today, Adamson University winning in straight sets against the UE Lady Warriors, which sets up the second meeting here in the second round between defending champion and unbeaten DLSU Lady Spikers going up against the FEU Lady Tamaraos LaSalle, going for its 10th straight and 26th overall going back to last year. Welcome to our live and exclusive coverage courtesy of ABS-CBN Sports and Action. Boom Gonzalez alongside Mozy Ravenna bringing you this game, and we are flanked today by Cristel Batchelor and Ina Ongsiaco to help us with the coverage for this game between DLSU and FEU. A very crucial game, especially for FEU. LaSalle, we all know, is trying to pad it on so that they can secure the #1 spot and without a doubt be the #1 team. But FEU, especially with an Adamson win, importante ito para sa kanila.
That is right. We're about stuck in the middle, about mga 4 teams yan na naglalaban-laban pa because obviously they want to go up to that first 4 spots na ang nagiging mabigat pa rito because DLSU still no loss. So pag nag-sweep yan yung positioning. Ito na yan.
Importante.
Ito yung magiging importante ngayon in the games, in the succeeding games. As you can see, NU with 9-1, Ateneo with 6-4. Ang FEU 5-4, ang Adamson nandun lang sa ilalim with 5-5. And ayun pa rin in contention pa rin at least hanggang UST, no? Laban-laban pa rin sila. So that's why every game now will be very important for, syempre, obviously, LaSalle din.
Right,
They want to sweep it.
Right, and LaSalle, as we have been hammering all throughout the season, has not lost not only a game, but has not lost a set. And I'm sure that's one of the goals now, one of the secondary goals, of course, of LaSalle. And we mentioned that this is the second round matchup already between the two, and DLSU winning, obviously, in straight sets, dominating an FEU squad, but a different FEU squad in round #1 because they have gotten a little bit of rhythm coming into this match.
And you know, itong FEU kasi in that first game, it's, again, we felt that na yung LaSalle na naman, so naging intimidating na naman for FEU. We know there are no pushover itong FEU squad, but look at the numbers. You can see that the DLSU forces you to commit a lot of errors, which in return makes the game easier for them to win.
Right.
So we will talk about that later. Pag nakita pa natin yung ibang numbers, I will show you. Pero again, yung intimidation factor, yun yung minsan na nagiging different ka, as you said, di ba? Nagiging different yung game ng isang team, like yung FEU in that first week.
DLSU just got FEU out of its flow. That just as a footnote, that wala dun sa numbers na yun, Giselle C only had 5 excellent sets.
Oh my
We're talking about the 3rd best setter of the league with 5 excellent sets in that match.
And you know that doesn't happen to your number 1 setter
all.
of the team,
Not
diba?
at all,
It doesn't
not at
really
all.
matter. It doesn't happen always. And yung kahit sa average, no? 5 ang layo niya.
That is a very bad number for her. We'll see if she improves as they go into this match. But they are coming off a win, albeit Coach Shaq really mad after that match, especially after the first set. UE took a set off of FEU in a very listless first set, but they recovered just in time to win against UE, and that brought them to 5-4 after beating UE.
You're right. Boom, you see UE stunned FEU by getting the first set.
Right.
And but after that, no looking back for FEU, getting their groove back. And siguro si Coach Shaq rin naman marami na rin nasabi after that first set loss. And finally, they got that set. Look at FEU with a lot of spikes in that game, 43-28. Pero ang napansin natin dito, masyado rin maraming errors ang nangyari on both sides of the court rin naman. But yung service ng FEU, which will be crucial in this match. Yes, in this game. That will really help them a lot in today's game.
Actually, hindi sila kinausap ni Coach Shaq after that first set. Kaya nangyari, bumawi ng maganda itong FEU in sets 2-4. Now, the big girl in the middle of this FEU Lady Tamarao team, she's going to be crucial today. She also top scored against LaSalle, albeit only 8 points lang ang ginawa niya, but she top scored. And then, of course, she also played very well against UE. We're talking about Genevieve Casuga.
Well, you know, Genevieve Casuga, definitely a project for Coach Shaq. But ngayon, slowly turning out to be what maybe he wants her to be. Diba? That volleyball player that when you see her, she really looks like a volleyball player.
Yeah.
Yung diba, yung katawan niya, yung height niya, it's all there. So it's just the skills that you want to polish. But yeah, exactly. But siguro nagiging mabilis nga no, for Genevieve. As you can see, she had 16 points in that game, 10 spikes. And ito ang importante because they need this one. Yung 6 blocks is very important.
And that's going to be crucial today against DLSU. Kinausap yan ng ating kasamang si Cristel Bachelor. Pakinggan natin yung interview niya.
Genevieve, you played outstandingly during your last game against UE. Anong nakapag-motivate sa'yo para maging ganun kagaling maglaro?
So, malagay ko po yung instruction po ng coaches namin. Ina-apply po namin sa game namin against UE. Kasi nga po, nakita po natin yung game namin noon na talo nga po kami first set. Kaya po, nakinig po talaga kami kay coach kung ano po yung dapat gawin.
Pero for now, it's a different story. You're playing up against the DLSU Lady Spikers. So how are you planning to upset and beat them?
Pinagplanuhan po namin yung game nila sa last game po nila against Adamson. Kaya po, nireview din po namin yung dapat namin gawin laban po sa kanila para po matalo din po namin sila for the first time po.
So thank you, Genevieve, and good luck. Back to you guys.
Tama yung sinabi ni Cristel Bachelor. UE and DLSU, of course, very different opponents. So it's going to be a different game for FEU. At least that's the plan for Coach Shaq. All right, let's talk about DLSU. Again, coming off a win against Adamson University, their 9th in a row. They're on the verge of giving Coach Ramil his 200th victory against 49 losses in the 16 years that he has been on his 17th year, of course, of coaching DLSU.
Well, wala ka na ba sabi kay Coach Ramil? Grabe yung batting average niya. And eto na, gunning for his 200. Well, in that game, alam mo, Adamson again, another strong team. But look at DLSU. 9 points lang.
Grabe.
Oo, they limited Adamson in the first set to only 9 points. And look at this. This is what I was telling you earlier. Yung intimidation factor. Look at the block points, service points. That's 13 points already. Add that to the errors of Adamson. That's already 38 points to what? To the 41 total. Diba? 38 points na yun. So, halos ang pinaghirapan dito. 3 points lang diba?
Binigyan mo, kumuha ka, bumigay ka.
Yun yung ginagawa ng DLSU. That's why it really looks so easy for them.
That was the 199th victory of LaSalle. They're looking for 200. There's a debate, 200, 201. The official count is 200. One thing's for sure, napakadami na. Yun lang yun, ang panalo. And of course, they won't be able to do that without that girl running the engine of this team, distributing so well to all the weapons of LaSalle, and the numbers back it up.
Well, you can see that Kim is just a natural setter.
Right.
And because of his, yung setting niya is like second nature to her.
Right.
Nagkakaroon siya ng mga ibang facets of the game, di ba? Wherein she can deliver scores, she can get scores na natutulungan yung mga teammates niya. Once again, that's why the game is again easier for the entire team. As you can see, 7 points in that last game, 3 service aces, and 27 excellent sets, which talaga namang ina-expect mo from a Kim Fajardo.
And those points sometimes on the second ball, she was fooling Adamson and dropping balls on the second ball. Kim Fajardo really an incredible setter for DLSU. She'll be up against Giselle C, also a great setter for FEU. But we had the chance to chat with her. Ina Omshako had that opportunity. Pakinggan natin yung interview na yun.
Kim, now that you're facing FEU today, tapos number 1 pa kayo sa spot at wala pa kayong talo kahit set, may gagawin pa ba kayong mga adjustments for today's game?
Wala namang specific adjustments. Pero we're working na ma-maintain namin yung level kung nasan ngayon. At saka yun, tuloy-tuloy yung training, tuloy-tuloy yung team bonding para mas mag-gel yung team.
Ngayon, as one of the setters ng team, may gagawin ka pa bang different for today's game? Especially that this win might be special to Coach Ramil De Jesus.
Yung as a setter, siguro gagawin ko lang yung trabaho ko na yung sinasabi niya, yung pinapractice namin sa training. So yun.
Thank you, Kim, and good luck in today's game. Back to you, Boom and Mosey.
Thank you very much, Ina. She will, of course, be the center for the DLSU here with all the weapons. Sara Galang, Nika Reyes, Desiree Cheng, Abby Maranyo. She will control the flow. In the last game, Giselle C only had 5 excellent sets against DLSU. Let's see if that improves today. FEU DLSU match number 40 for the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from the Pillow Flying V Arena here in San Juan as we bring you match number 40 in the Women's Volleyball Tournament of your Season 76 UAAP. Officiating this match, our first referee, Bob Malinap, National Referee. Our second referee, Jay Delequito, National Referee. Now let's meet the starters for the still undefeated 3-time champions, De La Salle Lady Spikers. Number 9, Kim Fajardo. Number 18, Sid Demecilio. Number 6, Desiree Cheng. Number 2, team captain, Abby Maranyo. Number 8, Aaron Kanak. Number 3, Mika Reyes. Barely middle is number 15, Shen Cruz. And the head coach of the Lady Spikers is Ramil De Jesus. And now, starting for the FEU Lady Terminals. Number 9, Mary Rene Palma. Number 3, Marie Simborio. Number 5, Liza Torres. Number 7, Genevieve Gasugod. Number 2, Bernadette Pons. Number 12, team captain, Giselle C. Their libero number 1, Christine Agno. And the head coach of the Lady Terminals is Shaq De Los Santos.
Here we go, FEU versus DLSU, the second game of our Wednesday doubleheader. Torres, C, Pons, Palma, Simborio, Kasugod, and then Agno, of course, the libero of FEU, and then the starting 6 of DLSU. No changes there, with Cian Cruz as the libero. And we're underway here at the arena in San Juan. See, getting the first point was Rem Palma.
Well, if you're wondering why Giselle has that mask, kahit non-contact sport ang volleyball mukhang nasiko ng teammate niya. Pero ano lang naman, di naman sinasadya.
During practice, Genevieve Kasugod, of all people,
Parang medyo malaki-laki na yung sigo, no?
had a little collision with, Giselle C. Spot open, found by Abby Maraño, tied right away here.
Look at this running hit. And Abby, easily with an off-speed, gets that point. Yun na nga, even if we say like LaSalle is such a systematic team, iba pa rin yung read nila di ba? Sa every play.
Right.
Yung hindi siya robotic, hindi ganun Yung parang systematic siya inside when it comes to defense and offense, but they also read the opponent so well. Yung depensa, yung opensa. Yun yung maganda and they adjust. Even without Coach Ramil telling them, nag-a-adjust sila.
And we've said it many times before, Mosey, they don't play any different, regardless of whether it's FEU, UE, Ateneo, or NU. Okay, let's check in with Ina Ongsiako.
Mosey, I asked Coach Ramil de Jesus earlier what a possible 200 win today might mean to him, and his response, it's just a number. Sabi ni Coach Ramil, more than the number of wins he has coached in his entire career, what has been key for his team is their bond, in that everyone trusts one another. Each player knows the strengths of their teammates, and they continue to help each other grow and improve. And this bond and trust goes the same for Coach Ramil. Ang laki daw ng tiwala niya sa mga players niya, na pag pinapasok ko sila sa court, alam na alam ko kung anong gagawin nila para mako-contribute sila sa game, at kung ano-ano pa ang kaya nilang gawin. Ruben Mosey?
At may konting, well, speaking of history, since you're talking about the possible 200th win, Coach Ramil, it's a little bit of history between Coach Shaq and Coach Ramil. Not bad history, parang pangit pakinggan pag sinabing may
So, isa tayong patayin ni Coach Shaq kasi tinanong natin kung naging teammate sila ni Coach Ramil. Pero alam ko naman kasi age ko si Coach Ramil.
So, ang sagot ni Coach Shaq,
hindi daw. Naging
he played for.
Exactly.
He played for Coach Ramil.
So when you think about it, itong si Coach Shaq, so medyo alam niya kung paano dumiskarte si Coach Ramil.
Dapat. Ganda nung
So subukan niya yan.
ganda nung rally natin dito. And FEU off to a start that would aid their confidence. 5-2 with Remy Palma serving.
And I like FEU, at least in this first set. Yung iba yung papasok pa lang nila, ang mindset nila is siguro just to enjoy the game. And they are.
Right. Huwag masyadong pag-isipan, at walang pressure. Okay. Swinging to the other side with Christelle Batchelor now. Christelle?
Roman Rosie, I was able to talk Shaq de los Reyes just earlier, and he told me that coming into this game, they have reviewed the past few games of DLSU to prepare the team mentally. Kasi naman daw, physically, they're already conditioned. Now, what Coach Shaq hopes for is that whatever the girls are performing excellently during their practices, they can also here in the actual game. Huwag din daw nila bibigyan ng chance goals ang DLSU dahil hindi naman daw makakailang madiskarte ang kapo ng kalaban nila. Lastly, in their quest to get into the Final Four, this game is very important for FEU, Coach said, because it will surely heighten their composure, which they can apply to other games as well. Boom and Mosey.
Thank you very much, Christelle. Mentally. And Mosey always talks about the mental part when you face a team like DLSU, that hindi ka pwedeng mag-isip or entertain the thoughts na dodominahin ka kagad. Kailangan sa simula, pantay lang muna. Pantay lang muna. Betadine block of the set. Betadine 7.5% feminine wash for red days. It's better to be protected. If you go up against DLSU, you have to at least mentally think that you're on even terms muna. You cannot
Yes,
say,
di ba sa start,
Oo.
sila talagang if they get you on your first set, on the first set pa lang, wala na eh. Tuloy-tuloy eh. This is the team that yung hindi siya naglo-low moments or
Right.
walang low eh.
kita mo, from 5-2, they're up 6-5 with Abby Maraño serving for the defending champs.
You can even look at the numbers, even like teams nga like Adamson and FEU, pero mo na sa mga
Pablanco.
sets, hindi, tsaka yung mga single-digit scores in a
Blanco
set.
halos, Good dig. Free ball. Sid Demicilio. Agno's there to pop it right back up, and another chance ball for LaSalle. Kim chooses Mika. Giselle with a dive.
Over-received ball, but that turns into a point for DLSU. At ito, very unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected is the word. But again, Kim Fajardo
Yes,
fooled also the others.
correct. And these are the little things
Right.
that yun na nga eh, because she's so settled with her setting, ang dami niya pang ibang pwedeng gawa at ginagawa inside the court.
I always say confidence in sports is a big factor. When you're skilled, all you really need is confidence. 8-5 is our score. Wednesday afternoon here at the arena in San Juan. The game between DLSU and FEU is going on right now. We are at 8-5. The legend,
Yeah!
Mami Dulce Tante in attendance. I'm sure watched
Yeah.
her girls earlier being to UE in the first game.
Kami si Mami Dulce, yung coaching niya eh.
Always smiling. 4 touches. After an auspicious start by FEU, LaSalle has come back and taken a 4-point lead. Abby Maraño, matagal-tagal na nagsaserve.
Oh, nice serve.
Oh, frontline serve and a free ball given.
Oh, and that caught the line. So FEU takes the point.
And it's Marie Simboria doing the honors for the Lady Tamaraos, the winningest team
29.
in women's volleyball history in the UAAP. You talk
I
about
think yun yung stat na hinahabol ni Coach Ramil. Kaya
No.
sabi niya yung 200 is just another number. Kasi may mas mabigat siyang hinahabol. Diba?
ganun na ang bilangan eh. But I mean, we laugh and all that as we look at this Oishi Owa moment of the game, open up to everyday surprises. But it's an astounding achievement,
True.
Mosey.
Very true.
13 finals appearances, 8 championships in our 17th year, 200 wins if they win today. It's mind-blowing.
And yung percentage of winning.
49 losses.
Diba? As against if they win this at 200.
It's a picture of consistency as we listen in.
Okay? So, kung dadaan niya sa block, kukunin natin sa baba. Ha? Tandaan niya yan. Galaw mo lang ulit yung kaliwa mo. Ha? Hindi pwede kasi daw ko dun sa upuan. Marinig na nila. Okay? Depensa. Nakaka-block tayo, wala tayong depensa sa ilalim. Okay? Kailangan mabalance natin yan. Kaya ka mo lang. Ha?
So they've only scored 1 point to the 9 of LaSalle.
9-1 run.
Levin serving 6, Sid Demicilio. Agno, ihinatid kay Giselle C. Kasugod. Not good enough. to put that away.
Using the blockers of FEU.
Hindi pwedeng patulak-tulak lang sa net ngayon pagka ganito kalaban mo, no?
Correct. And look at this. And kailangan basa mo eh. Hindi pwedeng talon ka lang ng talon for the blocking. You really have to read the spikers of De La Salle.
Great dig by Sid.
Galang once again.
Off speed. Pons was there. She's trying to recover, so a free ball for La Salle. Fajardo chooses Reyes.
And Reyes letting it pass through Pons, the smaller Pons. And again, getting the point. Look at this one. Kahit tuloy may block, nagamit pa eh for the point.
13 serving 6. This is the 40th match of the season. We have 16 more to go after this, as we are now winding down the competition in the women's volleyball tournament.
And look at the blockers of FEU. They're covering it down the line eh.
Mitsubishi Mirage G4, great play. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, expect more from the small sedan.
They're covering the down the line hit of Galang. Ang hindi nila nakikita, in the last 3 plays of Galang, laging halos cross-court may angles. Hindi sila nag-a-adjust sa spikes ni Galang.
Domicilio now. Siya naman ang matagal lang nagsiserve at patuloy pa rin.
Correct. Ace for Sid.
16-6 is the score. Back in a moment. La Salle is the second best serving team in the league. And that is a service ace. And then this is a service ace. Ihulog yung bola. You're watching us live on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. Magandang hapon at magandang araw sa ating mga kapamilya na nanonood sa Lawag, sa Isabela, sa Baguio, sa Zambales, Olongapo. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you sa inyong lahat. Kahit sa TFC, maraming nanonood.
Dubai, Japan, of course, in the US, different states. Maraming salamat. And hope everything is okay and safe and everybody's having a good time watching UAP volleyball. I'll tell you who's not having a good time, Coach Shaq. He's only been able to score 2 points to the 11 of La Salle right now.
And to think that they started it really strong.
5-2.
Oo. Sayang.
Easy take for Domicilio.
Eto, kanina, binabantayan nila yung down the line na yan. But si Gana was going for angled hits. Ngayon naman, they did not go for the block. Look at this. Late na si Kasugod. Isa lang ang nag-block. Galang going down the line.
That's an incredible read also by Ara Galang. Now, a lot of people, don't take into consideration yung eye contact and yung speed of that eye contact when you're playing. Look at this, Mika. She looks at the spot. That's what I'm talking about. And she sees it. Ara Galang sees one defender, one blocker, goes to down the line.
Una-una, mabilis yung kalaban natin. Kailangan mas mabilis tayo. Oo, yung drop. Huwag kayong mag-expect na mabagal na darating. Kayo, bilisan nyo kung kilos, okay? Kasi muna, hindi ka pwede mabagal. Especially single pa. Kasi muna, taas mo.
18-7 is the score. Desiree Cheng's turn to serve for La Salle. Coach Shaq calmly approaching that timeout.
This is not really the time to be disorganized both in your floor defense and in blocking. Hindi talaga pwede. Kailangan relentless nga, just like that on the other side. The respect is always there to the opponent. Kahit sino ang pumalo, double block, triple block coming from La Salle. Hindi iniiwan eh.
Kim Fajardo there. Best blocking team in the league. Second best is FEU with Genevieve Casugod as the #1 blocker of the league already. As of this game, prior to coming into this game.
Correct. And yun, again, yun dapat you use that to your advantage, di ba? Sayang naman.
Tough job for Coach Shaq here. Gonzalez rolling. Gift.
Over-receive.
Pinalitan ni Coach Shaq si Agno for Joanna Janela because Agno was having problems also receiving. But now you're getting to realize
Look at Cheng target
it's
the
the serve.
libero.
Yes.
yan talaga eh. Lasal is playing a mind game already. Yung skills, wala na eh. They're so comfortable with what they're doing. It's really becoming a mind game na to everybody. And kaya kailangan matibay ka rin eh kung ikaw yung kalaban. You have to be mentally tough facing this Lasal squad.
Whew. That is a legal hit, ladies and gentlemen, for those trying to learn and watching volleyball for the first time. Yes, as a check ball is called, that's an FEU point, but we have to see that left foot. Sa Friday pa po yung aming game of the week ng football, pero...
Ito na, eclipse lang, teaser lang. Oh.
Legal hit. Can use any part of your body.
This is what we were talking about. Yung adjustment ng Lasal.
Okay. And then look at what she does in the next play. This is silly.
Yeah, easily Fajardo with a dump. Kaya mukhang dali, di ba? That's why it looks like they're very dominant. Because they make life easy for them. Sila rin, silang gumagawa, sila.
And you can't blame anchors, analysts for, you know, always saying superlatives about the LaSalle team because you look at the record, they're 9-0, they haven't dropped a set. FEU is doing so well in the second round. They have really beaten teams convincingly also. And right now, they have 9 points.
Again,
Adamson had 9 points in the first set. I see your point, Mozi.
Exactly. Yung parang these are no pushover teams. In fact, they're the ones competing on the third, fourth place natin. But tignan mo, it is so, kumbaga na unusual that they will score 9 points or 10, 11.
And now it's starting to get into your head if you're the opponent, diba? Hindi tayo makapuntos. Remember, I said in the pregame, if you missed it, in the first meeting, Giselle C, who is an incredible setter, third best in the league, won for a couple of years. She was the best in the league. Only 5 excellent sets against LaSalle. That is unheard of. And I'm not saying at all that she was bad. No, that wasn't the point. The point was they could not get into an offense. It was reception. It was errors. She had no opportunity to set. That's why.
And to convert it, yung sets niya, to convert it into points. So, nahirapan talaga. Again, LaSalle limiting yung in all departments the skills of FEU, diba?
Yes, I'm looking at Giselle C right now. She's right across us, Mozi, after that play, and you could see the anguish in her face that she wants a better reception. She wants to set it better for her teammates. And look at her trying to encourage everybody. She is the captain of this team, so it is also her responsibility. And she's not minding the score right now. She's telling everybody, come on, we have got to fight better. Receive better, fight better.
Chance for FEU to score.
Better set, but Simborio missing that one. So that means they hand over the set to LaSalle, 25-11 in the first. Let's see what kind of adjustments FEU can make to make it a little more competitive, if not win set number 2 when we come back here in ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Babalik po ang UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Competition dito po sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. At nabante ng isang set ang Lasal courtesy of a 25-11 score for the defending champions.
And you know, boom, sayang nga FEU, they started really as if they were enjoying the game. Ang ganda eh, parang yung mindset nila, sige, laro lang. And naging 5-2 nga eh. They were at the lead. And then after that, I think on the 6th point, tuloy-tuloy na yung Lasal. And wala, lumaki na ng lumaki yung lead as it got tougher for them to recover. And Lasal, just their usual selves, getting the points in many departments and many skills. And once again, making it look very easy.
Yes. And all of a sudden, it was a complete, parang 180-degree turn really for FEU. They have to pick themselves up psychologically and mentally going into this second set. Done the preparation.
Yes.
According to Coach Shaq, they need to execute better, and the numbers will show you the 9 errors.
Yes. Once again, forcing the opponent to commit a lot of errors are the lady spikers, diba? Yan yung mahirap, and then they will produce more attack points,
right.
diba? But at least here, FEU got 2 block points against the one of DLSU. But DLSU getting 2 service aces in that set. So let's see, tama ka, ano bang adjustment pa ang pwedeng gawin ni Coach Shaq? I'm sure they have scouted Lasal in practice. Nasabi na lahat kung ano ang kailangan gawin.
Well, we always say in sports, sometimes you know it's coming, but stopping it is a different thing regardless of, you know, you talk about great players in basketball, volleyball, football. We'll see. Set number 2, brand new life for FEU. And a block point right away, Abby Maraño and Kim Fajardo right in there. Lasal, as I said, the #1 blocking team in the league. Far Eastern University is right on their coattails at number 2. But you have 3 players from Lasal in the top 10.
Well, again, you can see there the consistency of yung blocking ng Lasal,
right.
diba? Because you have 3 players there, and I'm sure the others are not far behind. So, again, no, it's a commitment kasi. Chelsea to serve for FEU.
For those who just tuned in, wondering why she has a protective mask, she's protecting her nose from a wayward elbow from Genevieve Kasuga. That's a waste because she tried to control her momentum from the service deck running back kasi free ball eh.
That's right.
Sayang.
Sayang, and crossing violation. Let's take a look at it once again. Lumagpas eh. So Lasal getting an ace. Kim Fajardo on the serve.
3 serving 1. Let's check in with Ina Ongsiako.
Needless to say, Boo and Mosey, Coach Ramil De Jesus wasn't pleased with the way the lady strikers started their first set. Ang sabi niya, sa set na to, dapat patahimikan nyo na sila agad. With that, he continues to tell the girls that they should stay composed at hindi pwedeng bagal-bagal lang yung ginagawa nilang talo. He says that he's pleased with the variation of attacks they did in the first set with the down-the-line spikes and angled ones as well. Sabi ni Coach Ramil sa mga girls, nagkakagulo na sila kung anong gagawin. Kaya sipag lang kailangan natin. Boom and Mosey?
And for those who don't understand why Ina said that, again, sabi ni Mosey, 5-2 nga ang simula. At FEU, ang ganda ng kanilang simula, and Coach Ramil doesn't want that to happen again.
And from that report, you can really tell na yun ang gustong mangyari ni Coach Ramil. Na parang umpisa pa lang ng first set, mapatayin nyo na yung spirit ko. Ano bang spirits na meron yung opponent. Ano, you want to show the dominance right on the get-go.
Uchiwa moment of the game, open up to everyday surprises, cross-court attack. And Bonds, Desiree Cheng missing that one. Good serve by Genevieve Kasuga. Free ball, rare. Chelsea was trying to get a free point, and unfortunately it was returned. And the point goes to Lasal.
Look at Abby Maraño. Once again, look at this. Such a thinking player with an off-speed gets that point.
And even with that get of Cien Cruz, Coach Ramil was not happy. But it's not just that. There was a previous
Correct.
play that he wasn't
Yes.
happy about. So-
Hindi, kumbaga nagkagulo ng
Right.
konting-konti.
So now, itinabi niya si Macandili, si Don Macandili sa kanyang in between him and Coach Noel. She might see some floor time. The perfectionist that he is.
I was going to say, see, I told you, perfection
No,
is the
dahil
word.
para sa, in the eyes of others, parang wala namang masamang nangyari, wala namang mali. Pero titignan natin kung ano mangyari. Okay, kwentuhan mo kami, Cristel Bachelor.
Woman Rosie, I'm sure you have noticed Giselle sees being harnessed by a mask and uses. Yesterday in the practice, Genevieve Casugod accidentally hit her nose, but not to worry because she just has to wear that mask for a maximum of a week. As for the team, Coach Shaq was rather disappointed because they started the first set tremendously until their lapses took its toll on them. Ayon kay Coach, kailangan daw matutunan ng Lady Tamaraws na makapag-receive ng maayos upang makapatay sila ng bola ng mas mainam. Doon lang din daw kasi sila nakatuon sa pag-atake pero wala naman silang depensa. Coach Shaq also reiterated that their opponents are very intelligent on the court and they have to play in the same pace. Woman Bozy.
Thank you very much. The 9 errors killed them, especially in that run from 2 to 5. 9 errors of FEU. 5 serving 6 now. Fajardo chooses Gala. Too high, FEU getting it. Smart play.
Exactly. That's where you can get points. Look at this. Remy Palma swiping it off Mika Reyes. You know that when you hit from the middle, you will see Mika Reyes in front of you. So how do you go about that, diba? Hindi mo pwedeng i-challenge. She's very tall. Ganda ng timing. So you have to work your way around her. Well, that's one way. She swiped it off and got the point, but all goes to the sun now.
Cheng serving. 7 serving 6. Back-to-back service errors. Coach Ramil scratches his head on a service error.
Well, syempre, boom. We're also in our second round.
Yeah.
Towards,
Fine-tuning
iba
na
na
siya.
iba na yung mindset mo rito, tsaka iba na yung gusto mong mangyari. That's why si Coach Ramin, siguro, as you would always say, nitpicking na lang. But, kasama yan eh.
Yes, yes.
Kasama yan.
8-7. LaSalle ahead only by 1. Let's check out the second round schedule. Mahaba-haba pa para sa DLSU, but they're looking to close it out strong. FEU, UP, UST, UE, and of course, probably the
Big day.
the challenge that a lot of people are waiting for. The National University team, the second hottest team in the league with their 7-game winning streak.
Right.
They're going to be, obviously, a lot of people expect them to be hopefully a different team from what we saw in the first round.
Yes, a lot of people got disappointed in the first round, but let's see nga, tama. NU getting stronger each and every game. Tinatanong ako kung what I think of NU. Sabi ko, ang talagang gauge that is
Barometer.
Yan talaga on that post-Valentine day.
Because we saw what they did with Ateneo. They finished them also. So that's Feb 15. All live yan on ABS-CBN Sports and Action as Bernadette Pons getting a point. 9-all, better set for FEU here. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, great play. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, expect more from the small sedan.
Once again, Pons this time finding a way to score. And a little bit of challenge to the blockers of De La Salle.
Not the perfect set for Marano. Pons back up. Great coverage by Cheng. They open up to Demecilio. The block was there. It's still up. Chance for LaSalle. Again, Sid.
That goes long for Sid Demecilio. So point goes to FEU. And you can see Coach Shaq. Talaga na point by point na, no? Yung touch by touch yung instructions na binibigay dito sa FEU.
It has come to that. He has to. Parang ganun. While
Look at the score.
Yes, while Coach Ramil, that's not going to help. Coach Ramil on the other end, sitting down, But I'm looking at them every time they, let's say, make an error, whether it's reception or hindi nakuha yung palo, yung off-speed. Kahit si Coach Ron, nakikita ko kumakamot na ulo on 1 point. 1 or 2 points. Again.
Ka-importante kay Coach
Oo,
Ron.
no? Per point. A little bit of a disguise, but wasn't fooled. The LaSalle blockers, great reception from Agno. Bonds loading up, off the block.
There you go. Ponce once again challenging the blockers of DLSU and winning it.
But it starts with reception. FE is getting a little bit of better reception here in set number 2. Kasugod now. Sid.
Ikaw, Jack, 1, 2, block.
Lang, lang.
Basic na yung kanyang tinuturo. But again, tignan mo naman, we are tied in the second set and a better performance by the Lady Tams.
11 all. Captain.
Game face na naman si Abby as always.
Quick set. Oh, Fajardo still able to pop it right back up. Pons.
Ayan. Parang kitang-kita ni Pons yung in-between ng blockers na DLSU that has been targeting.
And they take over the lead. FEU 12 serving 11.
You can hear instructions coming from Coach Shaq as that
Ooh.
still
Almost
barely
fine,
out.
Abby didn't even look at it, but it almost dropped.
But again, when you are in the right position,
Yes,
yan
confident ka.
talaga, yes.
Good serve, Agno, great receive. Quick play, it doesn't catch the line though. But it's a good intention,
Yes,
Mosi.
correct. At least they were able to run a quick play.
Right.
Yun lang yung execution again. Yan yung mga hindi dapat nilang sayangin.
Right.
Diba? Should be careful. But
Naunahan niya yung blockers dun eh.
correct. That's why yung mga kalaban ng DLSU, you would always hear the coaches na to make the play quick. So B quick,
Right,
C quick,
yes.
A quick, lahat yan eh. Gusto niya mabilis because of the blockers of LaSalle.
Borio did not put anything into that. Have a chance here, FEU does. Reyes digging, she's asking for it.
Oh, you know, that's a great play because it was Reyes who got that first ball and it is a quick hit.
At nakalahod na siya.
Correct.
So
Tsaka quick she went for a quick play.
Comes back, asks for it.
Yan ang transition. Diba? Very quick.
14 serving 12. Chance for LaSalle here. Galang. C was there. Bonds brings it to Simborio.
Oh, Simborio wanted a point but layo kasi ng pinanggalingan niya. She was already getting ready for an open hit.
That's the problem when Giselle C is the first ball.
Right.
Bernadette Bonds trying to play setter there, underhands it. And as we all know, when it's an underhand set, the control is not as good as it is when you use overhand. Simborio. Coverage by Gala. Oh!
Reyes wanted to put it back right away, but hits the net, so... Pwede naman kasi talaga eh. Nakita niya, no blockers, nobody there in front of her, but it hit the tape of the net.
This is the usual substitution of Coach Shaq. And he brings in Dawson and Papa.
When he wants a full front line kasi.
And Ina will be the one setting. And they get a service ace, something that they'll really need or want more of. FEU is 6th in the league. 6 of 8 teams in terms of serving.
Oh. Naman yung sayang. You get a point and then the next serve, you give the point away.
16-14, LaSalle ahead. FEU doing better here in the second set, and here are the 4 remaining games for them. Not gonna be easy.
Sabi nga namin, wala na masyadong easy games when you look at the schedule eh.
3 of those 4 teams really in the thick of things in the team standings. UST Adamson and Ateneo, of course, what we're talking about. Batiin natin ang ating mga kapamilya mula sa Batangas, Palawan, Naga at Legazpi. Magandang hapon, magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Boom Gonzalez, Mozi Ravena, Ina Ongsiaco, Cristel Bachelor, Direct Abet Ramos at the helm of this live and exclusive coverage here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. A facial? Was it a facial?
Yeah, solid duet there.
Dawson on Abby Maraño. Let's look at that once again. That, by the way, is a legal hit.
Yes.
That ball went up. At pwede pa yun.
Lumusot sa blockers eh. Look at Abby ay. Talagang sabi niya, sige, nakataas pa yung bola.
Oh, Gatorade fueled spike of the game. Gatorade win from within. Parang sinesenyas niya dun sa team.
Oh, okay ako. I'm good. Sige na.
Nakataas pa yung bola. Pero magandang play yun para kay Dawson at nakatabla na mo ang FEU dito. 16 all. So, more competitive here for FEU. Better effort. Better focus from them. Coverage was there, but Maris and Borio could not get to it.
Kulang pa eh. One more step sana eh. Sayang yun ha. Ito sa actually a high ball.
Nabasa niya eh.
Oo.
Kaya lang nahuli. Ito muna yung isa. Didn't see it, Abby, with her reflexes. But she was saying, yeah, okay pa. 17-16, abante ang Lasal. Kasugod cannot do that against...
But Galang, no check. Oh, and
Well, Shamil is asking for a check, though. They say it's out. Let's look at that again. 17 all here. This is the angle. Galang loading up. Ooh. So tough. Free ball. 17 all. Bonds loads up, and that's why.
it's out. She risked it too much. Kanina nga, nilalabanan niya na yung blocker. Sayang naman. It was very effective. This time she wanted to go down the line.
18-17. Who was woken up with that facial? The FEU team, did they get pumped up, or is LaSalle also pumped up to try to get back at FEU? Still playable. Papa. Bonds sent back.
Well, Bonds has to remember that there is coverage behind her.
Oh, that's a good point. Mozi Betadine back on the set. Betadine 7.5%. 7 in wash for Red Days. It's better to be protected. Trust your coverage.
Trust. Tayan talaga yan, yung coverage.
Tamain mo doon, pa-check ball mo. Saka huwag ka na mag-ingat. Ang kasi muna pag sinabi namin, sige, paluin mo, paluin mo. Ha? Natatakot ka ma-block eh. Parehas lang eh, kung cover ka na kasama mo, magtiwala ka lang, okay? O, receive muna ulit, ha? Bigyan mo to ng maganda, mabilis. Ha? Bigay mo ng tumba. Saan ba, doon ba na ka ba sa kita? O, bigyan mo ng tumba. Inutang mo na mabilis, barong sa kanya. Receive muna maganda, ha? Ay, pag quick ni Genevieve, cover nyo. Cover ha. Receive nyo muna maganda. Ay, itaas mo, hindi aabot sa'yo yun, oh. Nandito ka muna sa taas. Mabilis.
Yun na nga sinasabi ni Coach Shaq, no?
Ang tiwala. That's why
Pampasin
yung nagko-cover din, they always have to be there. Because paano ka nga itatrust eh, di ba? Siyempre, you earned that eh.
19, serving 17. Good serve. Kaalang was there. Cruz. Free ball. Uy, nagagawan pa. Kaalang again. Demesilio.
That is yun yung coverage once again.
And it's better height by Demesilio. Kanina yung kay Galang mataas eh.
Yes.
Ito, just the right height. Just right
Correct.
over the block of Dawson. 20-17. A little separation now. LaSalle getting challenged here in set number 2.
Oh, and Masugod with that tip. Power tip. Alam mo, tangkad rin ni Kasugod eh. That's why, ito pwede niya itong gawin, especially with if she has only one blocker.
And Cruz is getting it from Coach Ramil. Coach Ramil for that one. As Torres is back, Giselle C is back. Like to him, it's inexcusable that hindi nakuha yun. Ano?
Saka
Parang
walang
ganun.
gumalaw eh.
Parang ganun. Ano?
Wala eh, walang attempt.
Napako yung mga paa.
Tama.
Open to Sid. Agno getting it. C chooses Pons, of course. Pons, good coverage there by Cheng. Sid Demesilio sent back. And Cruz unable to react.
That's right. And once again, yung commitment sa blocking.
Sa Lasal naman tayo makinig. Para masaya.
Hindi ko pwede magpapadala sa emotion ng nangyayari sa kabila. Okay? Kung nakikinig yung labas, mangyayari, pagkakuha mo ng nakablock tayo, napakunod season, balikan mo kagad, dadalo ka yung spiker eh. So nangyayari kasi, hindi ka makakabalik. Hindi nakikita kagad si Sid na bibigyan ng bola. Kaya pagkatapos, tawag ng pangalan dito si Kim. Doon ang spiker natin eh. Ha? Kahit din sabihin mo na hindi mo, primingan mo lang kahit hindi mo mapapalo, tatigin mo lang mabilis. Balikan mo lang kagad sa sirip.
Well, I've said this for many years, Moji. Nobody squeezes more instructions in a 30-second timeout better than Coach Ramil.
Yup, and precise eh, di ba? Yung talagang eksakto eh. And you know what? Kasi ito si Coach Ramil, once again, you see the Sal, they will come in a game very prepared. Kaya kuha-kuha na ng mga bata yan. Those are really just little reminders siguro to them. So, intinding nila yan.
Having said that, though, FEU, very game in this set. That's a better hit for Kasugod, and that's how she should be swinging. No intimidation. Kailangan may puro eh. May dik-dik ng konti. They're gonna call a timeout. Coach Shaq pointing to Lasal. Let's listen in.
Dalawa sa side. Pagkakaroon, hindi po pwedeng gano'n ang palo lang natin. Nilalagay mo lang yung palo eh. Isa't isa na yan. Kung itatapon natin, kung kailangan natin pamatay. Then, tsaga tayo sa block. Nakikita mo, bukas na bukas yung gitna. So, sugod lang tayo sa gitna. Alam mo naman gagawin nun eh. Di ba? Alam mo naman gagawin eh. Wala naman palo na pinalo eh. Puro trapo lang yung ginawa.
20 all. 1-0. DLSU, FEU getting confident in set number 2.
And you know, Boom, a lot of people really excited in the second set. Mukhang gumaganda laro natin ang FEU. So, again, I want to say hi to the people of Iloilo. Nandito sila.
Hello.
Oh, Provincial Administrator Dr. Raul Bañas and his wife, Manang Inday. Alam mo, na-hook na rin sa volleyball. Ang daming na-hook talaga sa volleyball.
Pag ganito naman ang action.
That's right.
Chance for FEU to take the lead, and Pons trying to find the spot. It's too high.
Yes.
Maranyo.
Oh,
That's out.
But
It's
I
out.
think, yes,
It's out.
I think that went out.
Without a check ball.
Trying to go for a cut shot there.
Good intention by Abby.
Correct.
Now Coach Ramil sends in Esperanza and Tan. This is the former starter, Nika Esperanza, and Alex Tan for Cheng and Fajardo, Mosey. 21-20. LaSalle has not lost a set this season.
This is what I want to see, no?
Medyo
adjustment,
nacha-challenge,
yes.
oh.
Yung adjustment ngayon na ginawa ni Coach
Ooh.
Ramil. Will it be to their advantage or not? Now they give a free ball to FEU.
C. Running hit. Di malinis.
And they get the
It's a
check.
ball.
They get the check. So,
22-20.
take a look at it once again. And then, actually, tumama rin sa net. Then si Sid. So,
Tough
Yep.
call. What a set for FEU. The LaSalle fans at the edge of their seats. They're behind by 2. That's not even a perfect set for Demesilio, but she was
Correct.
able to adjust.
And in fact, yung jump niya, no, it's sort of a fade-away jump already, but she was still able to get that point. She adjusted in the air, and there was only one blocker for FEU. So ito si Coach Ramil sending back. Itong si Cheng and si Fajardo.
In the 7 championship seasons, or in the 8 championship seasons, and anybody out there, correct me if I'm wrong, when we did our research, LaSalle has not won. They've won by a sweep, and they've swept the elimination round already twice before, if I'm not mistaken. But you not dropping a set has not happened. But they recover here with 2 quick points. Mosey, 22 all. What will FEU do? Good serve. C, nakaluhod pa. A free ball.
Miscue on the side of FEU on offense.
She was there. Such a great digger. Free ball again for the defending champs, and they go to Demecilio. Agno gives it right back to LaSalle. Demecilio na naman. Sent back. Cruz. Fajardo. Maraño. It's still playable.
Oh, but they give a free ball.
Wow, Simborio.
Oh, this is what we get. They give a free ball to LaSalle.
You know, Mosey, when Simborio was looking at the ball, she looked like she was indecisive. Like she didn't know what to do. So she gives a free ball.
Ayan ha, pag binigyan kayo ng bola, paluin nyo! Bakit paluin na, papaluin ha? Ngayon, kumover tayo. Huwag kang matakot. May kasama ka din sa likuran. Okay? Tuwa na lang. Okay.
Yun yung sinasabi natin, Mosey. She looked a little bit nervous when she received that, and Abby Maraño puts it away.
You cannot give LaSalle a free ball. They will capitalize on that, and Abby Maraño with a running hit.
Ganitong pagkakataon pa, ganitong score pa.
Hindi talaga pwede. And tama si Coach Shaka, no? Paluin nyo. Para pagka sa porsyento, you have a better chance naman of getting a point kesa overball lang.
Pinapakaba ng FEU ang LaSalle dito sa set number 2, pero nakabawi ng bahagya ang LaSalle. Pero hindi pa po tayo tapos ng second set. Marami pang mangyayari. Pero nakikita mo sa boses at instruction ni Coach Shaq na huwag kayong matakot. There's a little bit of confusion. And now everything's okay. Kim Fajardo serving for LaSalle. 23 serving 22. Agno takes it. Kasugod. LaSalle here trying to get themselves to set point, but a free ball for FEU.
See how FEU will take this one.
Cruz was there. Demecilio. Giselle C was there. That's considered a free ball. Maraño could not reach it. Oh, she tips it just right.
Oh, FEU again giving a free ball. Oh, but this time, correct. Oh, tama ka dyan. That was a lucky break for FEU. They kept on sending free balls to LaSalle.
Ayun, ito, si Coach Shaq pulled Bernadette Pons and tinuro niya yung dibdib niya. Parang sinasabi niya, paluin mo. Huwag kang matakot. I think that's what I'm seeing with Simborio and Pons. This crucial moment of the set, you're seeing some nerves. And they're learning in the process. Playable. FEU tied. LaSalle getting challenged here. Maraño. Wow. Bernadette. Chance for LaSalle.
Oh, that was a...
Oh!
That was a good set. Fajardo.
But you see what Bernadette Pons did there? Pinalo eh.
Yun ang gusto ni Coach Shaq, diba? Pahirapan mo naman yung opponent. You cannot just give a free ball.
Parang sinasabihan niya. I wish you could see what we're seeing here because parang sinasabi niya dun sa team niya, tibayan nyo yung ano nyo, dibdib nyo.
Oh, and that's a nice serve.
And LaSalle will drop a set for the first time in season 76 of the UAAP after a horrible first set by FEU. They bounce back and make it interesting here. The defending champions for the first time faced adversity, Mosey.
Oh my gosh, ako rin, gulat ako but
Sarap.
FEU, and yung bouncing back, that is what is important. From 11 points, they take the second set.
And the big winners here are the ones watching on ABS-CBN Sports in Action. They're getting treated to an exciting match here at the arena in San Juan. If there's such a thing as a mini victory here, FEU gets one, a moral victory, a mini victory now. Can they build on what they did in the second set? Because there were a lot of bright spots. Tumiba yung dibdib nila, they held on to their nerves. They hung on to LaSalle point by point.
Yes, I was going to say, alam mo naging key factor dito is that, toe-to-toe lang parang until the end, hindi nagpaiwan ng todo-todo ang
So
FEU.
that gives you a chance.
Correct, a fighting chance man lang. Because pag alam mo pag mga 5 points na yan, 6 points na yan, again, yung mental na naman yun something mental, tapos lamang pa, LaSalle. So, but here in the second set, at least, parang lang nahabulan lang sila towards the end, FEU. Kaya kasi Coach Sake was really there, standing, giving instructions kasi alam niya that he can get it.
Ang sakit na nga siguro ng dibdib niya dahil kanina pa niya sinusuntok yung dibdib niya May mga...
Alam ko nga si Tarzan yan
May bruises na siguro. Well, look at the numbers. Obviously, it will explain why they were able to hang on and the errors of DLSU.
Yes, I was going to say that. Ngayon, mas pantay lang errors nila, di ba? It all boiled down to the last points. Diba? Yung breaks of the game.
That's a big number for LaSalle.
Look at FEU getting more or attacking more in the second set. And yung block points, one more for DLSU and yung service, but na-compensate sa serve.
Alam mo yung part na facial si Kapitan Abby? Parang naging swing yun
Yes.
Na parang kumumpiyansa lalo yung FEU after that.
Pero tayo, we were awaiting kasi it could gone either way. Pwedeng nagalit ang Rizal, diba? Na alam, mas in-expect siguro natin yung mangyayari. But FEU, well, siguro build on that. And ito na nga, winning that second set. And winning the first, the only set, diba? One over LaSalle.
All teams have tried, and only FEU has taken one. And they commit a service error, talking about FEU, and then LaSalle with a service ace, so 2-0. Now again, if you're FEU, you have to stay with LaSalle. That's your initial goal.
Yes.
Huwag magpaiwan.
Huwag ka magpaiwan.
Pakabahin mo naman ng konti yung kalaban.
So, hayaan mo na sa dulo nyo na i-decide, diba?
Until that time, they have not been challenged from a set-to-set perspective. So, little adversity for the defending champions. Let's see if this will rile up LaSalle and rally. Betadine block of the set. Betadine 7.5%, 7 in wash for Red Days. It's better to be protected. From a viewer standpoint, and even if you're a fan of LaSalle, yes, of course, probably you want them to go through the tournament without a loss, without dropping a set. But I think you would also want to see how they will bounce back.
Correct.
Right? If you're a fan of LaSalle.
And maybe you're also thinking na this could be also some sort of release for the girls.
Wake up call.
Ma-release yung pressure, because may pressure na for the sweep. Parang may konting pressure pa na to make it perfect Diba? So, this could also be good for them.
Right. And a chance to show their ability to bounce back. In the meantime, Tony Basas, by the way, has made her way on the court here for FEU. Nagalit si Coach Shaq at nag-off-speed itong si Bernadette Pons.
At saka eksakto dun sa support. Yun yung ayaw mo. Again, you would want na pahirapan naman ng konti yung opponent. Don't make it easy for them.
Good reflexes by Giselle C. Kim opens up. Kalang, mababa masyado.
And it was short. She was running after that ball, almost in the mid-portion of the net already.
Long rally. FEU bounces back. 2 points. 3 for LaSalle. And it is Bernadette Pons who will go to the back line. Ang kanyang kadiagonal ay si Tony Basas. Parang inupo na muna ni Coach Shaq si Marie Simborio.
Simborio.
Settle down muna, parang ganun, ano? Medyo kinakabahan eh.
Ang dami kasing instances dun sa second set na she could have spiked the ball, pero laging over ball eh, giving a chance to Lasal.
This should be interesting. Let's listen to Ina Ongsiamo now.
Drawing from their loss during preseason leagues, Boo and Mosey, Coach Ramil De Jesus urges the Lady Spikers to not play the game of FEU, but rather sila dapat daw ang yumuko sa atin. One reason why they lost the second set, according to Coach Ramil, was because nadala sila sa emotions nila. Sobrang emotional tayo na nawawala na ang pagka-discard natin. Coach Ramil says in the end, ngayon, test natin to sa attitude natin at sa tapang sa loob. Kaya gamitin na natin ng strengths natin, katulad ng pag-block at tapusan na natin to. Boom and Mosey?
Ayun na, narinig natin yun sa timeout kanina, Mosey, na parang nadadala kayo sa emosyon ng ano. And they're usually a very nonchalant team.
Correct. Nagulat nga ako eh, na sinabi ni Coach Ramil yun.
Oo. Chance here for FEU. They're up by 1, 4-3. Basas through the block. Something that Coach Shaq wanted from Marie Simborio to do. And now Basas is able to do it. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, great play. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, expect more from the small sedan. And Alex Tan will come in now for the rookie Desiree Sheng. They're up 5-3, talking about FEU with Bernadette Pons continuing to serve.
Nakita mo si Coach Shaq, he is not sitting down because he wants to take this momentum. Ayaw niya nang ibalik sa Lasal yung momentum na to.
Sulit ang bayad kay Coach Shaq. Rotation error pa.
Yep.
So, this is a case of lack of focus now for Lasal.
Which,
Mosey.
ngayon lang yata natin nakita in this tournament. Yep.
Tumayo na si Coach
Something
Ramil. Patayo na. Minsan lang din natin makita yung tumayo. 6 serving, 3. 1 set all. Reception error by Sid Demesilio.
Medyo mahaba yung serve and she was adjusting, back-bending, di ba?
Ayaw na maghintay ni Coach Ramil ng technical timeout.
Hindi pwede siguro tayo, hindi po pwede nakasaksak kung naglalakas ng serve yung kalaban nyo. Di ba naglalakas ng serve yung kalaban nyo, atras na yun. Hindi po pwedeng ganun. Pinahahaba nyo ng pinahahaba. Nagkakaroon ng kumpiyansa yung kalaban nyo, samantala tayo tumatahimik tayo sa loob.
Yes, Coach.
Diba? O pigilin nyo na hanggang dyan lang yan. Hindi po pwedeng naglalakas yung kalaban tayo. Invisible lang, hindi natin may taas. Taas natin na maayos. Dahan-dahanin natin, hindi po pwedeng gano'n. Lahat. Hindi walang 3 points dito, kailangan sa isa.
Let's go!
Then pagka pa-block timingan natin, hindi pa napapalo, lipadan tayo ng lipadan.
Walang 3 points sa volleyball.
Wala nga to eh.
Wala nga, tama. Oo nga.
Wala yan, kasi adjustment na ginawa ni Sid, patalikod eh. Mas mahirap yun eh. So it's better to position yourself well and then yung adjustment mo is yung going forward. That is the ideal adjustment. Eh, nakita mo hahaba ng serve ng FEU eh.
Oh, and that block goes back. How about Tony Basas? Little spark here for FEU at a technical timeout. Abante ng 5 ang Far Eastern University. Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action. Blocked by Palma, finding a spot in the Lasal side. 8-3, abante po ang FEU. Ika Reyes waiting for her turn to come back. Good serve, good reception, a good dive rather. Giselle C underhands that one, and that will be a point for the South, stopping the rally.
4-second ball, Giselle C. It's not they are quick enough for the second ball.
4 serving 8. Earlier today, Adamson winning in straight sets against the UE Lady Warriors. Not good enough. Tan set back again by Palma. Marano unable to put it away. Palma in the middle. That's 4 touches, or 2 touches on her.
Point goes to Lasal.
And Tony Basas has to take away her earrings.
But
We've been seeing this the last
Yes.
2 games.
dapat talaga yan
Yeah, from the
Actually,
start.
minsan nagugulat ako they're allowing. Oo.
Napapalampas.
Yes.
I see, I think Alex Tan also has. Palma.
Oh, another error. So it's the errors of FEU this time. Kaya nakakahabol lang Lasal because we haven't seen Lasal in the usual plays nila, no?
Right.
That are solid plays.
Check in with Cristel Bachelor.
Boom and Mosaic cannot even explain how happy the whole team was after they won that second set. Now, they have been the composure to win over DLSU, totally according to them. But of course, not to be complacent, Coach Chuck still reminded the Lady Tamaros to avoid giving free ball to the opponents. Instead, exhaust the opportunity to hit the ball with aggressiveness. Medyo marami rin silang server errors at sabi ni Coach, kung gusto raw nilang kargahan ng service nila o matras sila, huwag din daw matatakot na mablock at magbigay ng tiwala sa kanilang teammates na makakover sila. Lastly, of course, the Lady Tamaros just had to have the composure not to flip out during crucial moments. Kung nakaya raw nilang simula, bakit di nilang kayang tapusin?
Thank you very much, Cristel. Well, nagawa nila yon. Pero ngayon, humahabol na po ang Lasal. Tabla na tayo. This was at 8-3, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
right.
5 straight points. No coverage. Big gaping hole on the FEU side.
And ang dami lang talaga unforced errors coming from FEU in the beginning portion of this set. And sayang because okay yung lead nila sana kanina, no? It was 8-3 as we see Palma getting this point.
So that stops the bleeding. 9 serving 8, third set. 1 set all for Lasal and FEU. That shot was wide for Alex Tan.
And kanina nga sabi ni Cristel, sabi ni Coach Chuck, ayaw niya nga na yung free ball. But dito sa third set na to, ang nangyari, that's why Lasal was able to catch up. Errors
Right.
Siguro mas mabuti na nga ang free ball pero errors. Oh, and another error. This time from the service line by Torres.
Bad serving for FEU.
FEU going with the back set. And Remy Palma getting that running hit.
11 serving 9 now. Palma will serve. Kasugan is back. Couple of points from Remy Palma in this set of attacks. Chelsea again wearing a protective mask from the collision that she got with Kasugan. Basas. Giselle was there. Juan setting up Basas. Pinapit pabalik. The ball. Playable. Pardo. Maranyo. Giselle C with the reaction. Basas tipping it over. Fajardo. Back row. And that's why.
And Gala going a little bit, going with an angle there, sends it wide.
FEU winning the rallies here, the longer rallies. And Coach Ramil looking at his bench again. This time, he is looking at Mary Joy Baron.
Alam mo, hindi sila yan Lasal na disorganized Diba? Disorganized ball, like, again, this one.
C. Kasugan is blocked, but Giselle with coverage. Basas. At yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Chuck, basta hampasin mo.
Bale, hampasin nyo. Don't give free balls.
I mean, what else are you gonna lose, right?
Right.
It is Maranyo taken out by Coach Ramil and injects Mary Joy Baron.
Remember,
Rookie.
earlier, he already injected Tan.
Maranyo sits down with Coach Ramil. Sometimes you just need that little moment to see the floor differently.
Yep, different perspective.
Yep. Baron asking for it. Another one. Reaction by Kasugon. Basas quickly hitting. Oh, great reaction by Cruz. Lasal loses the point here.
And you can see the focus of FEU this time. Iba yung focus nila and then staying with the ball.
Oh, Ishiowa, a moment of the game, open up to everyday surprises. But this is where Coach Ramil said, this is what he said earlier, binigyan nyo ng kumpiyansa kasi itong FEU.
That's right.
And ngayon, mataas na. Abante ng 5, make that 4 because of the service error. And Maranyo will come back for Baron. Icareas will also head back here. That was just probably to chat with her
yung
real
mga
quick.
instructions na, o kaya just, parang ano lang, papasag lang, di ba, yung rhythm.
Kasugo with the cleanest hit of the game for her, for the match for her, and it was behind the instruction of Coach Shaq. Narinig mo, no? Sumigaw siya, palo! Ayun na nga, Gatorade fueled. Spike of the game, Gatorade win from within.
Yun na yung sinasabi mong confidence. Yan yun.
Pasas.
Kahit yung mga first balls na Lasal are not as good. Kaya hindi rin sila makakuha ng play. But this view on offense, hindi alam ni Kasugod kung kanya ba yun o kay Pons ba.
Right, that's right. So they have Kasugod and Pons front line. 11 serving 15. Pons. Galang was there. Reyes unable to take care of it. Coach Shaq asking for stepping yata. But not given.
Violation, yeah.
So point to LaSalle, 12, serving 15. In unfamiliar territory, losing a set here this season and naghahabol. Pons, clean hit. Hit the floor already.
Yes, I think so too. So FEU gets that last point.
16-12. Magbabalik po kami dito sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Bumabati po kami ng magandang araw sa ating mga kapamilya sa Kalibo, Bacolod, Cebu, Dumaguete, Naga.
Ay, kasadya sa Kampang.
Oh, salamat.
Gosh, grabe. And sayang, wala kayo rito. But,
Pero okay
you
na
can
rin.
watch it. Yes.
Oh, okay na rin.
ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
At, there's a lot of action. FEU in the lead, 16-12. Good block by Kasugot. Galang. You know, FEU is so confident right now that it affects your disposition on the court. Even the way you are waiting for attacks, hindi katulad kanina no first set that they look nervous.
Correct.
When LaSalle was just launching pad pa lang, parang itsura nila. Kutos na.
Correct.
Ngayon, ibang-iba yung itsura nila. Ito, 2 errors though from FEU here.
Alam mo, in this set, there's too many. They could have been ahead by a lot.
Right.
Ang daming errors, unforced errors ng FEU in this set.
Hindi ka pwede mag-relax. Coach Ramil and the girls are the 3-time champions.
Oh, and you cannot give a little bit of momentum back to Lasal.
That's
They
what I
will
mean.
just grab it.
That's what I mean.
Makikita natin in this last play, look, that solid block.
That's what we're talking about.
Ito yung mahirap because I was waiting for a solid play coming from Lasal kasi hindi sila makarun ng good play.
Di
Let's see if
talaga.
they capitalize on that solid block by Galang.
In volleyball, sometimes it's one play that switches momentum. And right now, we are 16 all, 16-12 kanina yan. 4 straight points, Coach Shaq. I'm disappointed with this rally of LaSalle. Fajardo serving. Again, they give away a ball, a chance to LaSalle, and they take over the lead. Let's listen in.
Pasko? Klase yan.
Dahil lamang tayo apat, ngayon, sino lamang? Five points? Klase yan. Ingatan nyo yung lamang natin. Hindi yung ingatan yung ano nila. Binibigay nyo lang ng ganun-ganun.
The errors of FEU came from being tentative, not from aggression yung kanina.
Tama, nakaka-frustrate when you're Coach Shaq. Kasi ang ganda na nung pinanggalingan from the second set and then lumamang pa dun sa third set. Pero ang daling nahabol ng Lasal because of their errors. Hindi man Lasal eh. It wasn't really solid Lasal points, but it was errors. Ngayon, a little bit of momentum back to Lasal.
Baby, short arm. Aragalang giving a point to FEU. Nip and tuck affair, 17 all. As Kyla Atienza comes in to serve. Papahinga muna nila si Kasugod. So this is where we were in set number 2. 17 all was just where we were also. Of course, for FEU, they would have wanted to have a bigger lead, but wala na. It's water under the bridge, and they give away a point again. She was sent there to serve.
Okay, napangamo na lang si Kusa. Ganun talaga yun. Touch move.
Makalimot. Short reception by Atienza.
Oh, and that's going to be a long one. Again, unforced error.
From that first ball, the first ball was not good, which set up. Mika Reyes, 19 serving 17. The first ball,
another poor first ball from FEU. Let's see how LaSalle will use it, but it was an overreaching violation.
Kim Fardo. Let's look at that play again.
And she was trying to save the ball to bring it back to their court.
She knew it right away too.
So swerte pa rin.
Swerte pa. 18, serving 19. A very competitive game, which we haven't said in a while in a LaSalle game. I don't think we have said that actually
kasi
for a long time.
Yung composure ng LaSalle, even if they're down, you cannot see them rattled or yung bayan.
We saw it today. Yeah, we saw it
today.
Ito
lang, just in this game.
Yeah. And it's not yet over. FEU, 19 all, has a chance to snatch this one. Block was not solid, went through.
Ando na yung blockers but
nakadikit yata sa net.
Nakadikit sa net. There was a space, so Tan
naghahabol kasi si
able to put that in.
It also forced the hand of Coach Ramil to try out different combinations today.
And I think that's good for them too.
Yep. You're right. The whole team has to be ready for the long run. Now the usual suspects come in, Papa and Dawson for Coach Shaq. Ina will serve and set. Tony, Basas, Dawson, and Palma will all be in the front line. Will all be the attackers.
Oh yes, that was over-received by Palma in the second ball.
I think Papa was trying to get to it. Palma inunahan niya.
Hirap na nung angle.
Makandili marches in for Cruz for LaSalle. Tan serving. Again, 2 errors at a crucial moment, Mosey, for FEU. And Coach Shaq will call a timeout.
Napakabait nyo. Bibigay sa atin chance ball. Patay sa atin. Di ba? Ganun yung kadali binibigay yung puntos. Ha? Lamang tayo ng marami kanina, papakabul nyo. Bibigyan tayo ng chance ball para makalamang tayo, ibibigay nyo lang ng ganung error. Diba? Hindi sila nahihirapan. Ibinibigay natin, hindi pwede yun. Hindi tayo mananalo kung ganyan. Ha? Okay, bye. Dalawa lang yan.
Parang yun nga yung sinasabi mo kanina, Mosey, no? Hindi Lasal not earning those points, kumbaga. Parang yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Shaq.
Yes. Kasi wala pa namang talagang solid na palo eh. In fact, iniintay ko nga yun kasi that could really shift the momentum of Lasal. But again,
It's
yun
all
lang,
errors.
solid lang yung block ni
Yes.
Galang kanina. Pero wala pa rin eh. Laging itaas na tape of the net or nakukuha na ba nila.
Error
But,
talaga. Error na FEU.
errors talaga. Yun talaga.
Tan playing solid for Lasal off the bench, by the way. Oof. Chance. Maranyo with a power tip. No way. No way. It just cannot. I mean, if there's a lesson to be learned from set number 2 for FEU, that giving them tips and yung mga ganong i-push lang, it's just not going to be good enough.
Yes, it's not.
Over-receive.
Chance for Lasal.
Tatlo, dumive para sa FEU. Another chance. They're gonna go for a quick, that's for sure.
Oh, and Maranyo once again with the power tip.
And that's the right play there because 3 Lady Tamaraos dove for the ball.
And, they were not ready actually for defense.
Scrambling.
Itong si Maranyo smartly swiping it away.
They're scrambling, yeah. Serving for the set. Alex stands solid off the bench for Coach Ramil. FEU not out of it yet. Go back to Basas. Fajardo on the second ball. Gets the 2-1 lead. De La Salle dropping a set for the first time, but they bounce back. Let's see if FEU can make the adjustments or magtutuloy-tuloy ba to para sa defending champions. Sama-sama po tayo, umabang sa aming pagbabalik dito sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action. La Salle bounces back in set number 3 and getting them to 2-1 lead here. 25-20 in set number 3. FEU will have a chance here in set 4. You're watching the second game of our Wednesday doubleheader. Double dip. And it is FEU with gaining a little confidence in that second set. But we have to admit, Mosey, it is a learning process for a team with a lot of youngsters, you know, Semborio, Kasugo, they're still coming into their own. So this experience is new to them, getting challenged and actually winning a set. Nobody has done that again in this season. So foreign territory also for them. But if you want to win against Lasal, you got to learn quick.
And ano eh, because after winning that set, ang naging problema is holding on to the momentum of that win.
Yes.
So again, yun nga, you said there are a lot of young players on the side of FEU.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that really says it all. That is
That's what
why
we've been
they lost
talking
this
about,
set. Look at the DLSU producing only 8 attack points. They even produced more with 9. And tingnan mo yung blocking. They produced 2 more. Pero yung doon talaga, although Lasal was able to produce 2 more in the service, so ano ba lang, neutralize pa lang yan. Pero yung errors was just too much. Just too much.
I mean, they were up by 5 at one point here. So that, when you look at the numbers, that says, you know, that Lasal did not have a clean set. And when we say that, we hold them to a different standard.
Correct.
You know that,
Because
Mosey.
you see their usual numbers.
Right,
They will
right.
not produce a single-digit attack points, di ba? More often than not, yan, nasa 14, yung mga ganyan. But this time, na-limit sila ng FEU. In fact, FEU produced a little bit more, just 1 more. So yun lang talaga, naging yung errors ng FEU ang naging crucial. That's why they lost that set.
2 things there. Lasal did not play cleanly, but on the if you're a Lasal fan, your positive spin on that is that nanalo pa rin kayo.
Correct.
25-20.
Diba? And we would always see that from Lasal na kahit bad day, bad game, but they will always win it. Ang naging nanghihinayang din siguro yung mga FEU fans, no?
Yes.
That nandun na yung momentum, they won that second set.
Kita mo naman yung instructions ni Coach Shaq nung dulo. Talagang parang sinabi niya talaga na ang sama na loob niya na pinamimigay niyo lang.
Yes, kasi they had the chance to win that set once again. Because Lasal wasn't parang as their usual selves, di ba?
Ang sabi niya hindi man lang sila yung magaling at kinuha yung puntos, pinamigay niyo. Kaya,
di ba, ang opening line niya nga, Pasko.
Yeah. Ganda nun. Well, water under the bridge now. So, it's a brand new set, brand new chance for FEU. On the other side, it is a chance for Lasal to finish off the FEU Lady Tamaraos. The Tamaraos looking to bounce back. Let's see what they're made of now.
And Coach Shaq bringing back Simborio.
Right. Pons.
Again, this is the instruction. Paluin lang. Challenge the blockers. Go for that off-the-block hits.
Pons is a great attacker for Pons. Great server too. She starts off the scoring for FEU as we check in with Ina Ongsiaco.
Pinahaba nyo ng pinahaba ang laro. Samantalang tayo nanahimik sa loob, sila'y naglalakas pa. Coach Ramil de Jesus, these were the first words of Coach Ramil de Jesus to Lady Spikers as we came into this fourth set. Ang sama din daw ng laro natin sa third set dahil wala tayong komunikasyon mo sa loob at ayaw din natin lumipensa ng maayos. Hindi daw puro madali ang gagawin, kaya gamitin na nila ng utak nila. In the end, Captain Abby Morano just turned to her teammates and said, huwag tayong mag-relax. Laban tayo at huwag tayong magpa-intimidate sa kalaban. Tayo ang champion dito. Boom and Mosey.
Thank you very much. That's always been her battle cry. Talking about Abby.
Tama naman yun, because they have the championship history. They're going for their fourth straight championship. So, kung baga sa kumpiyansa, dapat kanila talaga eh.
Sugod serving. Galang.
Oh, there you go, Galang.
Kinarkahan talaga.
Yes. And look at this.
I wish she a moment of the game open up to everyday surprises.
And you knew she was going for that power hit.
3 serving 2. Fourth set. Lasal ahead 2-1 on this Wednesday afternoon. Looking to chase it.
Si Coach Shaq, talagang very animated and still standing up. At si Coach Ramil, nakatayo na rin from the third set. Gano'n na rin.
You know, the two coaches earning their keep today, earning their money today. Giselle.
Solid block from Tan and Marano on the last play.
This is a Benadine block of the set. Benadine 7.5% feminine wash. For red days, it's better to be protected. 4 serving 3. Still playable. C. That's the right play. No coverage.
Totally turned back as Remy Palma on that last play.
Single block lang yata yan.
Yes, ni Abby Maraño. And then, look at the adjustment, di ba? She swung her arm, yung block niya, binasa niya maigi. Once again, it is really reading the opponent. Hindi lang basta talon ng talon.
4th best blocker in the league. Nahuli ni Demesilio. Tan sends it to the other side. Torres, Simborio, off the block. You know, we made the point that in the first meeting in round number 1, Lasal totally outplayed FEU. Did not allow them to get any kind of offensive execution. Giselle C had 5 excellent sets in game number 1. Today, 17.
Yun.
Right
so
about her number.
Di ba? Obviously, you can already tell what happened in that first game.
It's a great attack by Ren Palma.
Kasi doon pala, makikita mo that the spikers weren't able to convert, di ba? Kasi 5 excellent sets lang for Giselle eh.
Bad reception.
Yes, nandun na rin yung bad reception.
Nahabol siguro
That's
ni
with the
Giselle.
picture eh, of what happened.
Agno. Simborio. Chance for Lasal here. They go to Sid. Agno was there. C. The Palma. The push. Maranyo for coverage. Tan. Finding a spot. That's up, but...
Alam mo yung coverage ng FEU, delayed eh. It's delayed. Nababasa naman nila.
That's right.
Sometimes, Lasal gives them high balls. But, ayan, nandyan. But, yun.
A
Kapos
split
na naman
second.
ng konti.
Maybe a step late.
Yes.
6 serving 5. Oh, wow! Demesilio shuts the door.
And then look at Lasal. They are now capitalizing. Hindi sila makapalo eh. But now, look how smart they are. They're capitalizing on their blocking. Diba? Panay blocks in this set.
Cristel Bachelor joins us from the FEU side.
Boom and Mosey, Coach Shaq asked the Lady Tamaros during the huddle that they really want to win because it seems to him and they are giving easy points to the opponents. Sayang araw lahat ng pinagtrabahuan nila dahil binigyan lang nila ng madaling laban ang kalaban. Now for this said, Coach wants the girls to strengthen their defense na kanina pa nga niyang dinidiin sa kanyang mga manlalaro. Ultimo sa drop ball, wag din daw silang matatakot. Panghuli kapag daw may blockers ang kalaban, wag palisin ang bola kung hindi sa gitna ito padaanin. Boom and Mosey.
Maraming salamat, Cristel.
Oh, and that did not go over, so point goes to FEU. Kailangan talaga, alam mo, ang FEU for them to win it. It's yung una, minimize your errors. Yun yung pinaka-basic sa kanila.
Yes.
But on the Lasal side, I like naman what I'm seeing because, again, they capitalize on their blocking. And ito ngayon, I think momentum is again on their side.
Parang nag-settle down.
Yes.
Nag-settle down. Pero, isa lang ang abante ng Lasal sa FEU. Papalik po tayo dito sa Volleyball Central sa Biyernes po. You cannot miss the men's volleyball game of the week between FEU and Ateneo. Well, people probably know the result, but I won't spoil it.
No, you have
guys.
to watch it.
And then the football game of the week, National U and Ateneo. Ateneo, by the way, in the football division, fighting for their lives, fighting for their final 4 lives.
From being
the champions.
of last season.
So there's so much drama in the men's division of volleyball and such great performances too individually. And then there's so much drama in the football tournament also of the UAAP. Can't miss action on Friday. It starts 2 in the afternoon exclusively on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. In the meantime, tabla po tayo dito sa 8. Agno, been working hard. Galang takes it. Mika asking for it with the left hand. No. Giselle C. Back to Bernadette. Galang was there. Kim opens up to Demesilio. Delayed by the block. Chance here for Lasal. Coverage was there.
Long rally boom.
Who will close it out? Coverage was there for Macandili. Mika Reyes puts it away.
That was so easy after that long rally. Mika Reyes with a power tip.
It's a Suzuki drive for the win play of the game. Suzuki Swift Desire. All your desires made compact from Suzuki Way of Life. No matter what happens in this match, though, Mosey, Lasal is sweating here. They're getting a workout here.
Again, I say, I think it's really good for them.
Of course.
It relieves all the pressure. And Mika Reyes with a solid hit.
Yun yung sinasabi mo, Mosey, na parang nagsisettle. They're settling back to what they are.
Ang nangyari sa kanila, ang maganda lang, they went back to where, kumbaga number 1 sila sa blocking, right?
Yep.
So,
Yes,
doon,
they are.
bumalik lang sila uli sa blocking nila because they couldn't get it from offense.
Yep.
So after that, yung offense sila just settled in and ito na.
3 straight points
Once again, Liga Reyes.
for the most popular LaSalle player, undoubtedly, Liga Reyes. 11, serving 8, 3 straight points, and that is the lead.
Ang unang kukunin natin, quick. Ha? Quick muna. Kasi ang kinukuha mo kasi galang nagkukiksimi ka. Diba? Quick muna kunin natin. Pons, tulong kayo ha. Kasi tayo na maayos. Kunin natin ito ha. Ha? Tandaan mo ha, quick muna unang kunin natin. Pag hindi pinagyan ng quick, tsaka kapunta kay galang. Ha? Jeep.
The disappointment on Coach Shaq.
Yeah.
Napaupo na lang doon sa tabi ni Coach Kid.
Assistant Coach Ariel Canlas na
Siya
lang
na
ang
lang,
nagbigay na instructions. And you saw a picture of the mentor and the mentee.
Yes.
The slump.
And you're also seeing 3 straight points.
Correct.
Coach,
Again yun yung momentum na nag-shift na uli. And they got
Bumalik
it from
na.
defense. Yun ang ganda nung pagkakabalik sa Lasal.
FEU has to take it back. But
Yes, correct.
The body language is not good right now.
And they're still in this. Kaya si
Oh, yeah.
Coach Shaq, mental challenge to the girls that he's not coaching on that last time out. Sid throwing that serve away.
This is also the most coaching we've seen.
Yes.
I mean, when we say that, of course, he's coaching all throughout the game. Please do not take that literally. But we mean physically, from a physical standpoint, Coach Ramil has been involved in this game.
Yes, because again, we go back to what I was saying kanina na because Coach Ramil, when he enters the court along with his girls, they are so prepared na talagang maliliit na adjustment na lang ang ginagawa niya. But in this game, yung mga injection of new faces, di ba? Ibang combination.
Napaisip.
He was really adjusting.
Remember, he's also looking for his 200th win as a coach. Sid sends it over. C, running attack. Maranya was there for coverage. Tan on the other side. Cut shot, finds the corner. They're humming now, talking about Pasal.
And I like how Coach Ramil got Tan in.
Yes, I think that was an excellent move. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, great play. Mitsubishi Mirage G4 expect more from the small sedan. And he has stuck with her.
Yes.
But he tried Baron, Tan. He has stuck with Tan. Hindi na bumalik yung Desiree Cheng.
Tama, and once again, di ba?
Oh!
That shows you that when you come in prepared, di ba? When your moment comes,
You gotta,
you gotta grab it and
Take advantage.
let your light shine, di
Take
ba?
advantage.
Show everything that you have. And
Alright.
this is what happened to Alexandra Tan.
And remember, she is a fourth-year player already, so she's no spring chicken here in the UAAP.
Yeah. Kaya nga alam na
Oh, what
niya
a
eh.
serve! What a serve! Now, FEU cannot think that this is over. 16-9. We'll be back. Kapamilya natin sa Bohol, Tacloban, Surigao, pati sa Butuan. May mga nagtitweet sa atin, Cagayan de Oro. Maraming salamat po, Coach Shaq de Los Santos. Looking to bounce back, Coach Ramil de Jesus looking for his 200th win. You're watching this live on ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Boom Gonzalez, Mosey Ravena. Sal ahead 16-9. And that's out. Tony Bastos will come back in for Berman and Bond. As Masal is looking to figuratively stick the knife now.
Yeah.
You know, parang ito na, gusto na nilang baunin itong FEU at this point.
And Lasal can, readily do that. And
Great serve again.
again, short stab coming from Fajardo.
Agno holding on to her knee. We hope it's nothing serious. Agno has been all over this floor today. I mean, she has been working tirelessly. linabas siya sandali, remember?
Yes, pinalitan ng libero.
Pero nung bumalik siya, ang ganda ng inilaro nitong si Christina Agno. Is also a senior. She's been playing spectacularly for
Bigyan nyo ng
FEU.
kumpiyansa yung sarili nyo. Binibigyan lang tayo ng short ball kasi alam nila doon. So dapat nasusolusyonan natin. Okay? Maglaro lang kayo. Laro, kaya pa yan. Sige.
So I guess ibabalik ni Coach si Joanna Bell Junella.
Let's look at this again. Off the short ball of Kim Fajardo. Lands on her knee, which is a usual thing in volleyball, but what we don't know is the extent of the damage. I always say this, Mosey, we hope it looks worse than it really is. Sometimes it's the initial pain, and sometimes, alam mo yung iyak. It's not just about the pain, it's about
the game itself.
The game. Parang hindi ka na makakalaro. Pero, ipinagdarasal po namin na hindi po seryoso. But she has to be proud of herself and how she played today.
Oh, yes. And tama ka, no? When she came back, iba na eh. It was a different Agno.
Parang naisip, no? Nakita niya, no? Now, let's see how FEU reacts here. C. Basas. Ooh, that was out. I thought it skirted the line. No. Linesman says it's out. It was a good attack. It just was probably a millimeter out. For Tony Basas. 19-9 now all of a sudden. This is looking like the first set.
That's right.
25-11 ba yung first set
Yes.
natin? So they give away a point. Talking about DLSU.
Bago natin makalimutan, again, happy birthday. Dito sa katabi ko.
Uy!
Larry Diang.
Uy, happy birthday, Larry.
Yeah, pink na pink.
Wala,
Naman eh.
Wala. Happy birthday.
Sa kaya date?
Happy birthday, Larry. Who makes us look good.
Oh, yeah. And smart.
Our floor director here. 2010. Also, Lloyd, the Tattoo Man Villamor. Happy birthday nga pala from sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
Happy
Nakita
birthday.
natin yan, tinutukan natin kanina no first game. Oh, things are falling now for DLSU. And I know this looks like a massacre in the fourth set and in the first set, but FEU has a lot to be proud about.
Very true, Boom. Again, yung youth factor came out. Yes.
In situations.
Even handling it, that the momentum was already theirs, diba? Even in handling that, they had difficulty. So, but Lasal once again with maturity and experience, like ito nga si Alexandra Tan was sent in, and no looking back, look at her blocking another one.
I love how she was ready to play.
Correct.
By the way, they never saw her earrings, Mosey.
Wala na ba? Tapos na.
Well, the blocking of LaSalle has worked so well here in the fourth set, too. And they're looking for Tan, who found the spot. 23-10. LaSalle on its way to a 10th victory, and the first team to get into double-digit wins here in the season. Looking for 26 straight wins. The blemish, though, if you were to nitpick again, they drop a set here against a very game FEU squad. It says a lot. We said it at the pregame, Mosey. FEU is different here in the second round than they were in the first round. And it showed.
Yes.
It showed. But LaSalle, I'm sure when they go back, so what? We dropped the set. There is a lesson to learn.
I think parang naka-relieve
Better.
pa yun eh. Parang a little bit of pressure kasi may pressure na on the sweep, tapos pressure pa on that set. So take away that set, ang importante, di ba? Siguro yung sweep.
Coach Ramil gets win number 200, Coach, kasamang Mosey.
200.
200 wins. It's a 25-10 fourth set victory. LaSalle comes out unscathed. But hats off to FEU Lady Tamaraos. We'll be back to wrap this baby up. Back here at the arena in San Juan, 4-set victory for the DLSU Lady Spikers. 10-0, 26 straight wins, and 2 zeros accompanying the number 2 for Coach Ramil. 200th win against 49 losses. That's the official count. Let's check out our RCBC life-changing move. RCBC Savings Bank's My Loans rather, it's life-changing.
And I think this is a hit by Mika
Yes.
Reyes. And yan yung sunod-sunod eh. And
Tatlo.
after that, wala, nag-pull away na yung Lasal.
We were at 8 all, if I'm not mistaken, and then 3 straight hits for Mika Reyes. That was the second of the 3, and that changed the complexion, and Lasal took over from there, springboarded from there, and that is what happened here in set number 4. Now, we go to our Gatorade Fueled Player of the Game. Gatorade win from within, deservingly so. Kim Fajardo is with Inaong Siako.
Kim, you may have lost the set today, but definitely you still won. What was going through your mind nung natalo kayo nung second set?
Siguro po kulang pa kami sa mga yung mga receive, yung kulang pa siguro sa tiwala sa sarili ng second set. Second set.
Now, with losing that set, you needed to adjust right away for the third and fourth set para makanalo kayo. What were the adjustments you made personally?
Nag-adjust po kami yung more on sa receive muna kasi nung second set medyo wala. Tapos nung more on tiwala pa kami sa mga kasama namin. So, yun.
Now, before we end, do you want to say hi to anyone?
Hi po sa daddy ko, sa mami ko, and sa mga taga-Kalatagan, Batangas, hello po. And sa OSD staff, hello po. And kay Coach Juno Soler.
Well, there you have it. That was our Gatorade Fueled Player of the Game, Kim Fajardo. Back to you, Boom and Mosey.
Coach Juno Soler, of course, the coach of the basketball team. Gatorade Fuel Player of the Game. Gatorade win from within. Ang Batangueña at dating UST standout na si Kim Fajardo. But she said it right in the second set. Their reception was very poor.
Yes, and also, no, let's not forget, ang ganda rin nilaro ni Alexandra Tan in
yes,
this
off the
game.
bench.
And yep, mula nung in-injection sa game ni Coach Ramil, talaga naman nagpakita ng todo, and they helped the team get back to its groove.
Bump on the road, but nevertheless, they take win number 10. All right, Friday, paalala namin, men's division, napakaganda ng laban na yan. Panoorin niyo po, 2 p.m. Men's volleyball game of the week, FEU versus Ateneo. And then the football game of the week would be National University versus Ateneo de Manila University. Sa FEU Diliman. And then on Saturday, balik tayo dito. DLSU will brush up some things during training and come back against the UP Lady Maroons, and a very interesting one, an exciting one to look out for. Adamson and Ateneo as those two teams together with FEU and UST all looking for number 3, number 4.
Good luck, but masaya.
Masaya. Tayo ang panalo. Lahat ng nanonood dito. Muli, happy birthday in advance kay Mr. Rico Bayuga, Ben Gamboa.
Happy birthday.
Hey Larry again, happy birthday.
And happy Chinese New Year.
Uy, nga pala. Happy Chinese New Year. So, that's it for today. Your thoughts on this win of DLSU?
Well, again, they escaped this one. Very different from all the wins, but again, a win is a win. But the FEU, a lot to learn. But, you know, hats off to them. This was siguro the best game of FEU so far.
Impressive. Impressive even in a loss. Kumbaga. And we send out our prayers also to Christine Agno, of course, na-injure kanina. Hopefully, it won't be that serious. But LaSalle takes win number 10. And of course, earlier today, Adamson winning over UE. For Mosey Ravenna, Inaong Siako, Cristel Bachelor, Direct, Abbott Ramos, and everybody from ABS-CBN Sports and Action. I'm Boom Gonzalez. We'll see you Saturday for more volleyball action.
This is the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends. The following has been a special presentation of ABS-CBN Sports.